The truth has overcome the lies, the good news of His Majesty in His Christ. And it is vital that we raise our tribal flag, the flag of the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah.
Because you have to rebuke certain things. You understand? Rebuke certain things straight out and straight away. And I want you to stay tuned for those aspects of our ministry where we tell the Rasta, you so-called Rasta, are you born again? Hey Rasta, are you born again for real? You understand? You're not a real Rastafari if you don't accept Christ of His Majesty. If you don't accept Christ in His kingly character, you know what I'm saying? You're not Israel. You're a rascal. You understand? Straight up. You understand? If you don't accept the Bible, you're false. You're a wolf in sheep clothing. Your dreadlocks and your burning ganja doesn't matter if you don't accept the truth of His Imperial Majesty. Inborn conception. Inborn conception is being born again from above. When we said Rastafari is basically an inborn conception, Bob Marley, Brother Selassie, he cried because he probably recognized that he had half the story that he was putting out, but the whole story he didn't put out, and he recognized his particular time of ministry and witness was short. You may be semi-conscious. A lot of people talk about, I'm conscious. No, you're semi-conscious, but you need full knowledge to overcome and to overstand. In order for us to overstand being Rastafari, we need full knowledge. So those who don't have the full knowledge, you understand, you can make your excuse, oh, I don't know Amharic and such. Well, you got to learn it. But see, if you don't receive the Spirit, you have no real motivation to learn it. You see, in this whole teaching of language and the Amharic, we've been talking about Amharic and such. Well, somebody who want to go travel, like a white boy or an Asian, somebody who want to go Ethiopia, they'll learn it just for the travel's sake. Because of that mind. See, their mind is already processed in a way where they can process and change their thoughts and work with their thoughts towards that. Y'all talk about being Ethiopian and talk about being Rastafari, and still there's no real motivation, true motivation to learn the language of Rastafari. That's because you have stumbled and skipped over that first step, and that first step is repentance. That first step is baptism. That first step is metanoia, is having a change of mind. That first step is the word. True preachers have to know how to preach because you have to rebuke certain things. You understand? Rebuke certain things straight out and straight away. And I want you to stay tuned for those aspects of our ministry.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.